My friends, hello everyone who is considering to buy a new Redmi 13C or Poco C65. Today I will tell you the whole truth on, in fact, the truth here is simple identical models. This happens often now meets that Redmi and Poco overlap in characteristics and they essentially sell the same model Xiaomi under different names. It was like this. For example, if you remember Redmi A2 Plus and Poco C51, so now we have Redmi 13C and Poco C65. Sometimes they make something special, very small differences for people confuse. Well, in general, let me tell you now, I'll tell you how many and which ones I would buy these phones now and would buy it at all. So regarding prices, for some reason, it's always cheaper than Redmi, although it has exactly the same. By specifications now costs $120 version 8256, remembered. Yes, $120 for now 65. But now Redmi 13 has the same characteristics, the same amount of memory. 8256 costs $159, that is $40 more expensive for absolutely the same thing, just for some reason. There may not be a discount on it right now, maybe then they will switch places. And on the contrary, there will be a discount on Redmi 13C Poco already C65. No, by the way, I have these versions not for 256 gigs, but for 128, both phone. But if you take these phones for 128 gigs, then Mick will have 4 gigs, RAM, and so far already 6 gigs. This is his 2 GB advantage. You will get more Poco phones. RAMs are comparable in design look. I'm getting them. Just like that, look at one. Is it a phone or not? One, yes, guys. Yes, of course, it's the same phone as the same organ, just different brand. Under different brands, sell. And that's it. And of course, yes, here slightly change the backrest for now. Like they came up with this design where the camera is extended. Well, this is branded design so far. This logo is big. Near the cameras. Mick has a logo at the bottom, and here it is. This color is cool. They brought it under. The frost is so made. And so in general, see location of cameras, location flashes, all the elements. They are just back. The cover was changed on the backrest. So it's possible create at least 10 different designs for the rear backrests and sell it as different models. But in fact, these are not different models. In fact, it's all the same thing, too. Let's see who will launch faster. So what? They even talk about vibrated simultaneously with them, too. Guys have exactly the same outfit, supplies, even this envelope matches the shape. Look, well, this is it. Same thing. Just different color look here, as everything is also on the same in the same places. There are 10 power supplies here, W10W for Mika 10W for now. Two really identical phones, they just sell it under different names, but so far more profitable due to 2 additional gigabytes of memory. And on it also discounts usually apply on Redmi, probably because of its brand. For some reason they are more recognizable, they sell at a higher price. But for now we have the same, the most is sold cheaper. Probably because the fact that he is not so recognizable and people maybe it is associated as cheaper, some device may not be wanted. Here's another difference. What Mick has will be classic MIUI with large rectangular icons. So square, even like AIOS here POC will be installed launcher with round icons a la pure Android. And there will be an application menu, by the way. Probably even now it comes more exactly POC launcher. For some reason I already unaccustomed to these healthy icons, and so that all applications were on workers' tables, and there was no single menu here and on the screens. Everything is absolutely here the same. These are the same screens, 6.7 inches, HD plus not full HD plus IPS matrices, and 90 Hz maximum frequency. Now I have the maximum amount. Brightness set, yes, and the screens are here. Well, they just installed the same screen. The frames also match. Everything matches, guys. Same setting, the same 1407 now working. By the way, both are based on the old Androids. I say so old because now already the 14th Android came out. And these phones came out recently, but for some reason they also done on the 13th Android, probably saved money somehow. Maybe in the future they will be updated to what they work. They are on the same processor's legendary masterpiece, Helio G85. Yes, and Antutu is recruited around their 250000 points this. I haven't yet. I even tested Antutu. That is, according to they have the same performance. They do the same for the cameras. Identical cameras are exactly the same 50 megapixel camera app video recording HD 30 frames per second or HD 30 frames. The rear camera is the same 50 megapixels, 50 here too. Megapixels width, by the way. No, not there. Not there. They saved on width instead of width. Put 2 plugs here. They are not needed, in fact, which are not needed. Even instead of these two, they put, it would be better one width. So here's the quality. Well, you see that the quality is the same, really everything. Even the noises here match as if it turned out a little lighter. For now, picture battery 5000 both here and there. Charging is the same. Dimensions are the same. Sure, there will even be covers interchangeable because all elements located in the same places and everything covers and accordingly all the details. Let's say the screen goes both here and here if we'll break the screen from POC. From 65, it will be possible calmly. Take the screen from Redmi 13C from some donor and move it here screen. Well, and so on, we understood that everything was there. Motherboard speakers of some kind, the buttons are all naturally interconnected, replaceable protective glass film covers batteries. That is simply artificial, cleanly diluted the same thing into two brands model to definitely increase sales. But since Poco has 2 more RAM gig, and then in the 128 gig version, if you take 256 gigs, and it will be in Mika and Poco 8 gigs of RAM now on mine. Looks like it's better to take Poco C65 per version 6 128. It will be cheaper, and maybe some people will like POC more launcher than the usual MIUI, or maybe for someone Redmi 13C more here like that. But here it's glossy here. The matte surface is more matte practical, but glossy it's more like that spectacular or something more practical and not so slippery. That would be interesting if only there were more changes so that this phone has its own chips. Maybe there is stereo sound, but this one would be, but I had a better camera there so that people could choose. But essentially, they give one thing and you select the same thing only on the backrest and the one that is cheaper. That's all for everyone. Good luck to everyone. See you soon? Like this, take a small comparison. The one that costs less because it's same thing, but generally better, of course, take something already. At least on Helio G99, at least the Redmi Line Note, or at least Poco Line X. There are already completely different models, have completely different characteristics, pay extra there, 45,000. These cost. Now there are about 10 if you take them into minimums for discounts at maximums $150. But it makes no sense to take them for $150. I don't see any full price at all, only if on sale $120 per maximum speed, 8256 Poco C65 in general. Still good if you need a lot of memory. But you don't pay attention which one the speed of this memory will be and what processor. That's all. Good luck to everyone. Soon bye everyone.